Hey guys, it's Sue. Welcome back to the channel. If you are brand new here, welcome and consider subscribing below. I do Monday and Thursday speed builds. I do 100 baby challenge let's play on Sundays, and I will be adding Animal Crossing to my channel in the future. So today I'm out of my comfort zone. I'm building in Sulani, which is a place that I don't normally build. I wanted to step out of my comfort zone a little bit. I do think Sulani is absolutely beautiful and gorgeous, and I love playing in the world. I love taking pictures in the world and seeing other people's builds, but building in it for some reason is intimidating to me. I've never really been very good at building these type of homes. The other thing are A-frames. I am not very good at A-frames, and if you remember, about a year ago I had a cabin rustic A-frame that you can see on my Instagram and on my YouTube channel and on my gallery, and in the voiceover I talked about how the A-frame confuses me. It is the same thing. Two types of roofing confuse me: Dutch colonial or barn type roofing and A-frames. I don't know why, but I have so much trouble building them, and every time I sit down to build one I forget how to do it, and I end up having to manipulate the roof, possibly even watch YouTube tutorials, which I believe I had to do with this as well. I don't know what it is, but because they intimidate me, I don't build them, but I think they're absolutely beautiful homes, so I wanted to do it. I know not everybody is totally into just family gameplay suburban type houses, so I wanted to step out of my comfort zone. So what better way than to build in a world I'm not really comfortable with and building a style of house I'm not really comfortable with. Since my other A-frame was rustic, I decided to make this one more modern and really more up to date, not as cluttered and not as rustic looking. I used the paneling, as you can see here, from Eco Living, which is my favorite wall pattern now, my absolute favorite. I love to use it as kitchen backsplashes, outsides of builds. It's just beautiful, and it comes in some really nice colors. I used a lot of the windows from Eco Living as well. I enjoy using those modern ones because, you know, you don't really need to put those kind on like a suburban build. It would kind of look out of place. So just kind of building with things that I don't normally build with. I also put a glass roof on there, which I don't normally do either. So doing a lot of things that I don't normally do on this channel, basically. This build comes in at 68,072 simoleons. It is 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom. The bedroom is very big and has a sitting area in it, and it's actually, I think, that entire bump out on the side there is the bedroom. Everywhere else, basically in the A-frame portion and that other little bump out, is the kitchen, the living room, the entryway, and the dining area. I also made an outside dining area that is so adorable with a cover overhead in case it's raining. If this sim wanted to have a big party, they would definitely have room for them to sit and enjoy their meal. Lots of things to do in Sulani. I put a ladder so that they can go into the water. I did not add any sailboats or jet skis or anything like that, but obviously you can do that if you wanted to put this build somewhere. And this build doesn't necessarily need to be put in Sulani or on this lot, which I don't even know what lot this is. I can't read that with my little viewfinder here. It's too small. You can obviously put it anywhere you want. You would just have to get rid of the foundation, because that would not look right if it wasn't in water. So anyways, in other news with my channel, I was at Target today shopping just for normal things that I need, you know, toiletries and whatever, and I happened to walk by the electronics area, and they had stacks of Switches. They had Nintendo Switches stacked up, and they were in cabinets. I mean, I could tell there was probably 25 to 30 of them. And they were the Animal Crossing limited edition Switch. So I went home, brought my toiletries, bought them, brought them home, put them away, started sitting there thinking, you know what, I should probably go buy one of those Switches, because I've been meaning to go buy a Switch, because I want to start adding Animal Crossing to my channel and my Instagram as well. Well, you cannot start a second island on one Switch. You need a new island on every Switch, a new copy of the game. It's ridiculous, but you know what? Nothing's going to change, so it's the way it is. So I was going to slowly buy like a capture card and a monitor, a second monitor for my computer room, and then I was going to buy the Switch and the second copy of Animal Crossing. Well, Switches have kind of been hard to come by nowadays, and so I felt like I just needed to buy the Switch because it was the limited edition one and because I've been wanting one. So I went back and I bought the Switch, and I bought a copy of Animal Crossing, and I bought a carrying case. So we're a little bit closer to adding Animal Crossing to this. So my next payday, I am going to order a capture card. And I think I'm actually going to start with my other Switch and give you guys a tour of my island. And then I'm going to start a brand new island from the very beginning with my new Switch, which will just stay in my recording area. And I'm also going to stream it live on Twitch is my other plan. So that was kind of a little surprise because I've been slowly trying to build up my channel. I don't want to spend too much money right away. And I just spent a lot of money on camera equipment and lighting and things like that for my 100 baby challenge that I just started. And so I was going to hold off on the Animal Crossing stuff and not buy it until I saved up a little bit more money again. Oops. So that's going to be happening a little bit quicker than I thought it was going to. So that's good, assuming that I can figure out how to use my capture card and also figure out how to play without the little like 1 second delay, which I've heard about where it's really hard to fish because there's a 1 second delay. And so when you click the fish, it's already gone on the Switch, but on your computer screen, it looks like you just missed it. If you don't play Animal Crossing and you don't watch people stream it or anything, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. You can just ignore all this. So that was just a little bit of an announcement for my channel. I don't really have anything else to say. I think that I am probably going to be heading inside of this build here, so I can talk a little bit about that before I close out with music. Landscaping in Sulani, back to the build, landscaping in Sulani is kind of difficult for me. My brain is so into like suburban landscaping and rustic landscaping and things like that. So Sulani landscaping is a little bit different. So I did cut out the portion where I made the floor plan. I usually do that. If you guys want to see me do floor plans, just let me know and I can keep them in the builds, but I try to keep these videos kind of short, so I try to cut out things that aren't, I guess, what I would call important. But if you guys are like, hey, I watch these for ideas and you want to see me do the floor plans, just let me know. So working on the kitchen right now. It's a pretty small kitchen, but the living room and dining area are actually quite big. I didn't feel like the kitchen needed to be too big since there's also an outdoor kitchen. So the fact that there's 2 kitchens in this house, we don't really need a big kitchen. The other thing is there's no windows on the one side of the house because I didn't add any to the roof. But it was actually okay because I put like a really big TV in there. I needed a lot of wall space, so I'm actually okay with that. There's tons of windows on every other side of the house. I also made a little entryway, which I didn't do much with that little foyer entryway right there. So if you download this and you just want to remove that entryway and just delete the wall, go for it, or do something more with that entryway, I'm okay with that. The bathroom is still pretty small. I just don't really get into bathrooms, so per usual, it's a teeny tiny bathroom. I was thinking of putting the living room right here in the beginning, but it just wasn't working out, so I'm glad that I moved where the living room is over here, and then where I was putting the living room is now going to be a dining room. And I thought it worked out perfect actually because it's kind of like next to the outdoor dining area. So I kind of felt like if this person, this sim who lived in this home was having a party, they could probably just keep those doors open and have 2 big nice tables next to each other and be hosting like a dinner party with people in the indoor and outdoor seating. I didn't do much cluttering in this build because it is a modern build. I don't like to do that too much in those builds. And then the bedroom was so gigantic, which I'm going to be honest, I didn't really plan it to be as big as it was, but once I started putting furniture in there, I realized how big it was, so I decided to make a little reading, sitting area that is where all the windows are and everything. I thought that would be really pretty, and I would absolutely love to live in this house, so I kind of wish it was a real-life house because I would totally live here. So I think I'm going to end this voiceover now and close out with music. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. You can hit that little bell and it'll let you know when I upload things. But I do have a pretty set schedule. Monday, Thursdays are going to be speed builds, and I either do voiceovers like this or I do music. Sundays are my 100 baby challenge and Animal Crossing coming to my channel soon. So I have no clue if this is a Monday or a Thursday build. So I will see you guys on either Monday or Thursday.
Like my